I was holding that one. fuck is that? There's a chest behind it. Okay. Wait. Slash 5, crush goes down, pace goes up, fire, eyes and lightning go up, balance the lose venom and stun, hit a bit, slow and leap go up, weight goes down, scaling goes up, drain rate goes up.
Are you a fellow explorer? It appears you're alone. I'm on my own at the moment, too. What do you say? Don't worry. Thanks a lot. I'm glad to work with you.
Bruv. So you don't fucking stab me in the back, I ain't gonna have to kill you.
Let's both take it nice and steady.
Fuck you. I see you over there, you come.
A straight shot through might be unrealistic.
fucking dead. You stay where you are, you little bitch. Bro, you meant to be on my team, help me. Fucking help me, you stupid wanker. Jesus Christ.
I'm sure you saved some regeneration.
Fuck no, you did much, didn't you?
It's valuable. Let's use it well.
Took me fucking dying. We could actually attack something.
Wanna head down?
Of course I do. What kind of fucking question is that? What am I do? Go back? I ain't going back for shit. Good man. Alright. Your blood has special properties that can activate tried and blood spring. Once revived, the blood spring will start producing blood beads again. These blood beads have the same composition as human blood. Revenants have been using them to quench their bloodthirst. Alright. Sounds good to me. Cheers, Bob. Does that mean I got anything new? Yeah? Okay.
Take care of whatever's concerning you.
Oh shit, I'm gonna do that.
Could that really be?
Oh, yes. whoa. Right, so attack goes up by 3 or 4. Stamina's 116, and her HP is 950.
Could you fill me in on the details later? We're not far from the surface now.
Oh yeah. What we get?
Have here?
What we get? Oh yeah. Oh baby. That's banging.
This place is tight. That's it. Take this! This terrain doesn't favor us.
Oh. Might come in handy. I might as well let you run through it and do it.
I don't want to run into any enemies around here.
And then you got a lot of shit to wait for, boy. Oh.
Hey! Watch your step here. This lake was formed from a hole created by a thorn of judgment. Don't fall here.
I ain't gonna fall. I ain't stupid.
Enemy above us.
Oh mate, chill out.
Did you pick up something we can use? That was well hidden.
Not really.
miss anything?
Yo. You can. Yo, dude, I tell you now, right? Whatever you do, stop what you're doing and download this demo. I'm not telling you to, but believe me. Why? No. Keep checking every day then. Yeah, keep checking every day on demos, because honestly it will be there. I tell you now, dude, like, it's only a trial, but fuck me is it fun. I am loving this game. I'm telling you now, when I get paid next, that obviously I was going to pre-order it anyway, but I was going to leave it till closer to the time, but I can't. Just playing this now, I'm like, next, but no, honestly, dude, it's fucking awesome. It's like, at the moment I've got a sword called the Lost Broadsword, and I've got a heavy axe, right? But you find other weapons through, but you start off with a pipe of Faldrum and a hammer of Faldrum. And then so far I found the Queenslayer blade, which is a mass-produced single-edged sword supplied to soldiers in Operation Queenslayer. I've had Lost Broadsword, which I've found 5 of, which I'm guessing I can sell the others or whatever, break them down later in the game. Obviously the heavy axe, and then you get a Lost Bayonet. But to make it even better, you have classes, right? So for example, I'm playing as a fighter, and at the moment I've got 5 gifts, which are basically your like attributes, like your skills and shit for your class. But you start off with fighter, ranger, and caster. Obviously, mage, range, and melee. But honestly, dude, yeah, like with the like for example, fighter, right, which is boasts endurance for melee combat, raises abilities based on strength and dexterity. Ranger is this code excels at providing support and defense buffs with gifts, which is fucking awesome. I mean that, and you can play it together online as well. So yeah, if you've got me and you playing as range and melee, you've got you there giving me buffs and shit to keep like defensive buffs, so I take less damage while I'm combating stuff, as well as you using ranged attacks. And then you've got Caster, which is specialised in powerful attack type gifts that can be used from a distance. So you know, you've got all different things, but like for example, like with the fighter, you've only got 5 gifts at the moment. Ranger has 6, and then the Caster only has 4. So but I think you can get more further through. I'm guessing you can get more further through the game that you can obviously like you can find or you buy, and then you obviously equip them and upgrade them and stuff like that. But honestly, dude, it is fucking awesome. Like, I'm loving this game. I am actually loving this game. Like, you will enjoy it. Like, when you see it as a demo, download. If it comes to it, if you can, when I'm at work, if it works, jump. If you can't, if it's not on yours by the time I go to work, go on to mine. See if it's on my one. Download it on your thing from mine. See if it downloads onto yours. If not, just play it on my one on your account, on your PlayStation if you want, but just go as a peer offline so people don't see me on, because then they're like, why is he not at work? And obviously if Russ sees me, he might think I've like not going to work. And all you do is just try it out. Honestly, it's fucking awesome, dude. Honestly, it's better than Remnant. My honest opinion, it is better than Remnant. I prefer it to Remnant. But I love Remnant, don't get me wrong, brilliant game, but this is my type of shit. Anime ARPG. Fucking, it's brilliant, man. Do you know how to fight him?
Once someone is lost,
like,
you can never come back. Cast aside the
right. Alright. Give me one. Please don't be the end of the demo.
Now, that's where to get started.
Mm. Oh yeah. Yeah, Zillius, you got one, and then when you get to the other one, you fight two.
Calm down. Keep cool.
Yeah.
That's it. It's done.
Mm. Yeah.
She's all right.
Yeah.
By the way, both of you.
All revenants must pay a levy.
Mm.
There are no exceptions.
A vestige. Best to stay away from those stones. Anyone who touches them is defiled, transformed into the lost. Don't listen to their whispers.
Someone has to be sacrificed. Without blood beads, we won't make it.
Game, man.
Once she's settled down.
No, dude, for
let's get
real,
out of
once
here.
we get this game, I guarantee you now, when we start playing this, when I pre-order it and it's out, you will not go on anything else. Honestly, it is that good.
Wait, what are you... Let go! It'll swallow you up!
It's all right. You can do it.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, what, today? Yeah, no, today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Right. So, seeing as I beat that boss as well, because I had to fight a boss just then, right, so basically, Undying King, this is how you do it. Honestly, it is easier with people, and I know you prefer playing the game by yourself, but trust me, even Kot said, trying to fight the Undying King by yourself, it's harder solo than it is with people. It's actually easier with more people. What you do is... Yeah. Because what it is, the way you have to beat him, there's a certain part you're like, hang on a minute, because there's more than one phase. I will admit to you, I'm not just, but the thing is, you'll think you've beaten, but you haven't. That's how annoying it is. You fight him, you have to take out the blue crystals, obviously, because they shoot you. But when you first start, take out his minions, the 4 things at the bottom, whatever it is that's with him, kill them first. The easiest way to do it is if you've got the crossbow, the one called the Devastator. Oh, you got the other bow, the one, yeah, okay, right. Basically, the easiest way to do it is with the Devastator crossbow. Honestly, me and Kot used that and we was destroying everything in there. What you do is take out his minions at first. When he spawns crystals, take them out because they will constantly keep trying to shoot you. A hint with him is every now and then he'll spawn something. It'll either be crystals or another thing, which are, as you've seen, those sickle things, those blades. If he spawns those blades in his hands, you stay the fuck away from him, because he will, well, he won't kill you straight away, but he does do some serious damage to you. Go on. Yeah. But yeah, you do that to the point where it gets to about, when he's close to about a quarter health, go to where he actually is, like at the top, you know, where like you first see him on that platform. Go onto that platform, let him come with you. The thing you want as well, obviously it's better if you have more people because of it. You want the healing, which is the mending aura. Because what you do, like Cot done, because me and him did it with just me and him. You put the mending aura down, and then he springs in a load of ads. You know the ones that are like the ones that look like aliens with the long arms and legs that run at you and sort of thing. He brings them out. A load of them come running at you. But what he does is he stands in front of you like a certain distance. He does this thing where his health slowly regenerates. Not a bad thing, honestly. It's not. But it doesn't go up fast. It goes up very, very slow. And you fight them, and every single thing that you kill there gives you ammo anyway. So even if you're low, you can constantly pick up ammo from them. And then once you've killed all of them, you start shooting him to stop an outlaw. And then when you kill him, he'll come back again with like half health. He'll get back up. Then you have to finish him off again a second time. When you finish him the second time, so pretty much you've got to fight him 1.5 times, because one with a full bar of health and one with half health, sort of thing. So it's basically a battle and a half instead of 2 battles. Once you beat him that second time, then he'll die. He's an easy boss. He is a very easy boss but he is horrible. Like Cot said, it is harder on your own against him than it is with if you've got more people. Where most bosses in that game, it's harder with more people. Solo, it's very easy. It's easier. Him, it's easier with more people, because me and him did it with me and him. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. Once I understood like what Cot was telling me, like, oh, okay, so basically the boss is going to do this. He's gonna do... Don't get me wrong, I did get fucked quite a few times. Not like actually like died, but he did like hit me a few times. It kind of like drained, like took my health down. So I was like, okay, right, well, I'm going to have to.
Sorry.
Daddy, Mommy.
Yeah, I'd say either do it where you get people join you, or I'd say don't bother trying to join other people, because there's no point. Because if you join them, there's not a chance you're going to be at the Undying King, so you might even be further in the game when you join them. So if I was you, do it to public on yours, wait around until at least one person joins, maybe 2. It's up to you what you want to do there. Even with 1, it's still okay. And then once you've got them, go into that area again and go and fight him. Honestly, he is a very easy boss. But because of the way you've done it as well, I'm guessing because you've got the armor, you gave your heart to the woman, yeah, the queen. The bug queen. Right, so basically when you kill this guy, obviously, as you know, because I've got it now, and it is a pretty decent gun, but the ammo does run out quick, you do get the pulse rifle. I personally say, my opinion, it is worth having on. It is a ranged weapon. It is worth using, because once you get the thing, the perks propped, which is obviously the R1 ability, you don't even need to use it. And what it is it's an instant revive. Once you get like a white symbol on your head, like you can't miss it. It's literally like a white triangle symbol. You can switch your weapon and just start using like your close weapon to kill things. And if you go down, you get revived by that relic. Basically, by that ability. It's honest, it's really good. It's a one-time use. It's not a one-time use. It could be used as many times as possible. You have to charge that actual R1 thing to proc. Otherwise, if you don't fully charge that and then you go down, obviously you'll either have to be revived or you'll die pretty much. But with that proc, you can obviously. I think it also goes up if you use your other weapon as well. So like if you're using your close range weapon, it still charges your long range weapon ability. But it takes longer to go up because you're not using that weapon, if that makes sense. Like you actually have to be shooting things with it. But like it does take quite a few kills and shots and stuff to actually charge it up. It does take a bit of time. But it is useful. It is very useful to have. So that thing I can't really complain about. But yeah, honestly, once you beat him, you feel really satisfied. Yeah. She is. Also, in the swamp, in the swamp, right? The swamp. You look in the swamp. You looked everywhere, right? You did every
What the hell
dungeon.
was that?
It was a memory.
Right. Did you
Carved
find
into
something?
that
You might not have
vestige
done because it's not
by the
guaranteed,
one
but
who
you only
left it
find it in
behind.
there and onwards, I think, but it's mainly in the swamp.
Didn't
Did you
expect
find
that
a
I'd get
ring
dragged into
called
it
the
too.
Devouring Loop? Right. That is very good to have
We
because what it
both
is, it's only a
melted
5%
into you.
chance. But if you hit a critical and that
I can't
5% chance
believe this.
procs and you've got a gun that's
What a
got high
power.
damage with one shot, if that 5% procs, you get a 300% damage boost
Come with
on
me.
top.
I know a spot
some-
where we can rest.
Yeah.
I'm Louis. I'm researching blood beads.
Oh yeah, Brutal Mark is cool.
Nice to meet you.
I like that. That's a really cool amulet. Yeah. It's not that. It's just what it was. We've seen a video online on YouTube of a guy using that ring with I think it was the repeater pistol or the hunter. I think it's the repeater or the hunter pistol, the one where you get one shot. And he shot that, and when he shot it at an enemy for a critical, he hit a 1.4 million damage. Oh, I got a new thing. Berserker. Oh. Features high strength and endurance. Its low ichor stock can be offset with heavy armor. Oh. Okay, I like the sound of that. Sorry, it was a new gift that I got, like one of the, one of the traits you get. Classes, I mean. No worries. That's I know. I was just saying that. Do you know, obviously those things I told you about where I've got like fighter, caster, and ranger. I beat a boss and I was watching a cutscene, and after the cutscene, it come up saying that I unlocked another one called Berserker, which is basically good. It's based around attack and endurance, like strength and endurance, but it's also its offset is based around heavy armor. So I was like, oh, I like the sound of it. But then at the same time, I don't, because if I've only got a certain weight limit, heavy armor is going to lower me down. Because some things in this game weigh a shit. Like one of the hammers I've got weighs 95.
It trapped everyone and
I'm
everything inside.
But then the thing with that is, it's a heavy hitting weapon because of that. But my weight goes up a lot, and because of that, I think that slows me down and uses more stamina, which is what I don't want.
That was the name people gave to the world inside.
Did you get the void armor in the end behind the door?
The creatures trapped inside the miasma wander in a never-ending cycle of death and rebirth.
Dude, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, these weapons. Sorry, it's in a cutscene, right? After you beat that first boss in the demo, you get like a cutscene. You're talking to these people, and it shows you like this just weapon selection thing. You're like, oh my god, all these weapons. Just give me all of them. Oh my god.
The revenants who captured you were desperately searching for blood, terrified of losing themselves. It's a common fate these days.
Wait, you have the Devastator?
But ripples are beginning to form.
Oh, that's the bow I was on about, yeah. That's the one I believe on it.
You cleared the miasma and revitalized the blood spring.
What robot is it?
Where did you learn to do that?
Oh, what, the crystals?
You've forgotten? Anything you do remember?
Oh, the bigger things are the staffs.
That's unusual.
It does.
It
depends on how much you've upgraded it and where you shoot them. If you shoot them in the head, you do a shitload of that. Honestly, for me, I was taking them out in pretty much like one shot, maybe two, depending on obviously if I hit more than one of them in the head. It is a good gun, honestly, but it depends on how much you've upgraded it. If you've got it at like +1 or 2 or something, or 3 or some shit, it won't really do a lot because it's not upgraded a lot. Whereas mine, I think, was upgraded to like +6. So it was like, I think it was at like 70.4 damage, my bow. So look at this new weapon I've got as well. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, did you do them on your own? Nice. Oh no, dude, don't get me wrong. I don't blame because obviously the thing is that not a lot of people. Obviously John and that do now, and obviously I haven't spoken to you about it. But obviously you probably kind of realise. But for the past like month or two, I've been antidepressants and stuff because obviously a lot of shit's been going on nowadays. So I've kept it quiet for a while, but obviously I can't really keep it quiet for too long. But last night I got to a point where no, not last night. The other day when I was with John and Isaac, we must have tried that boss with 3 of us. I don't even know how, but honestly, fighting them with 3 people, it is a hard fight. I'm not gonna lie to you, it is a hard fight, especially if you're like, and we was in there for 2-3 days straight. I'm not gonna lie to you, trying to fight them. I got that depressed, dude. I had to take I had to take my medication at the wrong time. That's how depressed I got. Like I suffer with that much depression that I even have to be on medication for it. Yeah. See that armor there?
It's I'm one and I'm not one and I
If it comes to it, if you do need some help, I'll jump in and help you in a minute. If you want, I don't mind jumping and helping. It's just as long if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna have to change my stuff around so that I can put on the mending aura, because that healing is what you need as well. Because when you've got all those ads coming in, you know if they're hitting you, they're gonna take your health down. Whereas the healing aura, obviously keeps you alive. Yeah. Some of the weapons in that game are very weird to use.
I'll take care of all your weapon-related.
Oh, these weapons though, man. There's a shitload here, and I'm like, wow. Like you got staffs, you got fucking glaives, you got axes, swords, you got the guns that are for the ranger. Oh, they are fucking awesome. Yeah, like the weapons you get for the ranger, right? It's literally a gun, obviously, because it's a ranger. But you don't have like bows; you actually have a gun. But the gun is also a weapon. Like you can actually melee attack with it and do ranged attacks with it. It's awesome. But some of them look fucking bad. I can tell you now, if you saw these, you'll be like, I want that white and grey one. I can guarantee you, if you saw this one that I'm looking at, you'll be like, that is my shit there. That is my gun. Oh, yeah. Supposed to be leveling up, but I'm using all my souls, or whatever you want to call them, to upgrade like my passive abilities for each class, because if I ever change around to that class, and obviously I've got them. Right, I'm gonna go. What range has got? Right, learn whether or not to them. That's active. Right. Passive. Reduces stamina consumption from guarding while you are focused. I'll get that one. That'll do for that one. And then what about caster? I'm not going to get that one actually, because that's clearly for the actual caster class, the magic class, so that'll just be a waste of points. And the rest of it I can spend on leveling up to 6.
Sorry, but I'm in the middle of taking inventory. Sorry.
I'm really sorry. I should be able to upgrade your weaponry once you and Liv come and talk.
Yeah. Oh shit. So it's like this game's so intriguing that like when something like awesome happens in front of me, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I tell you something, you're going to spend so much time at the start of the game, because you actually get to pick male or female, and you can change the appearance, and I know what you're like when you do that. You spend fucking ages creating your character, which is a good thing, don't get me wrong, because really it really did. It took you long enough creating a character on what was it, Black Desert. Yeah, true, that's true. Yeah.
The ability to draw strength from experiencing memories. The power to... Sorry, but could I get a sample? Won't be much. It'll take a while to get the results. Take it easy in the room back there while you wait.
Oh, man. Well, what do I do now?
Done what I can to look into your talents. Revenants, however, your ability, you were able to...
I'll take care of all your... I'm really sorry. Right now I'm in the middle of... I should be able to upgrade your weaponry once... Come and talk...
I just spoke to Lily. What am I meant to do?
Supposing you are a point time. There's a test I'd like to perform. I'm going to give you some of if my theory is correct. Well,
okay.
Here goes.
Oh, I could hear the sound. Did you hear that? Oh. Oh my god, I got another one? Prometheus, well balanced for combat but fragile. Its gifts bolster dodging and parrying. Hell yeah.
Did you weapon? You should.
Nah, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. No. Oh, you fucking bastards. I had a feeling. I fucking knew it. Oh, you get basically, when you do what you've done in the game, right, you get to your save area where you got to talk to people and you mainly got to speak to Louis. And then basically he does like certain things there. And then at one point he's like, I want to test something, I'm going to give you some of my blood. You hear like this weird like scrouching sound. You're like, oh, that sounds really horrible, but you're like, it sounds badass as well. And it comes up saying, thank you for playing. And it's like, and then it goes back to the main screen saying, go to PlayStation Store to pre-order the game. I'm like, oh, you bastard. It comes out in September the 27th as well. So it's literally 3 weeks time. I'm like, oh. Right. You completed the main story of the trial version. The following content is exclusive to the version. Please enjoy it. The following content has been unlocked. Switch partner from Missile. Trial version blood codes. Higher difficulty depth maps. Talk to Davis at home base selectors depth. Oh, I got another one. Fourth. Strikes a fine balance between melee attacks and a variety of useful gifts. Asset. Specializes in ranged combat. Okay, that sounds like your shit. But overpowering enemies with various equal attacks. Okay. And there you go. Well, apparently there's loads. What's that? Oh shit. That's actually probably one of the best ones I can get. Prometheus, right? Well balanced for combat but fragile, which gives bolster dodging and parrying, right? The only things that I lose that go down is the total weight. It goes down to 103, and then the HP it goes down by 105. But my stamina goes up, my I-core goes up, my base balance goes up, my weight limit goes up. Well, goes down, so obviously, like, you know, sort of thing. So obviously it's not as much. My strength, dexterity, mind, willpower, vitality, and fortitude go up to like ranks from like B's to A's and C's and stuff like that. My attack goes up. My attack for my weapon 1 and 2 go up. My blood field, which is gift, light, dark, and then drain attack go up. And all my defenses and resistances, well, not my resistance, but all my defenses go up. What the fuck, man? It probably will. Yeah, I reckon it probably will, because I mean, if it doesn't bother me, because it just means I've got to go through it again, which I don't mind, because I did have fun doing what I did there. But at the same time, it'd be kind of bullshit for people that want to just, like, you know, they've created their character and everything, so they want to kind of just get through the game. Except I have to do the beginning bit again. Right. Talk exchange. That's what I want to do. Give valuables.
Oh, I know. Thanks. I could. That's pretty bad. Just in the.
Oh, okay. So in this game as well, you find valuables around, and then what you do is you go to the merchant who you can get the upgrades and shit from. And every time you give her certain valuables, depending on how valuable it is, you get trading points. And then with those trading points, you get different things that cost certain stuff. Like you can get gestures, you can get a dagger, which is a throwing thing, and then you get like a thing called Hephaestus Chrome, a highly valuable mineral made from a special ore mixed with blood. Ask Murasume to use this to transform a weapon or blood field and imbue it with the paralytic properties, creating an equipment specialised in stunning enemies at the cost of decreased attack and gift properties. See, that I wouldn't do, because I wouldn't care too much about the whole paralytic stuff, because obviously you lose a lot of like attack and gift properties from that. But that does sound pretty cool. I mean, that sort of thing sounds fucking awesome. Transform weapon. Let's have a look.
Which weapon do you want to transform?
Let's try this one. Oh, okay. Okay, so. Oh. So basically, right. So when you transform a weapon, you've got all different things. You've got Queen Blade, which is the one. Well, this is the Queen Blade one. This isn't the one that I use. I'm just looking at them. You got the standard version. Then you got the alleviation one, which pretty much all that does is it lowers everything, but increases the weight. You've got the fortification, which gives you more weight. That basically, which is a bad thing, obviously, because the more weight you've got for that weapon, the more stamina and stuff you use if it goes above what your actual total weight is. But it increases your physical, your base, your slash cross, and then obviously that's for the actual the damages, and then obviously the defenses you get increases to slash, crush, pierce, and stamina reduction. That's pretty cool. Then you get intensification. That's more for scaling. You get gifts, which is obviously for physical and base. Devour, which does drain rating. Fire, which obviously that's just obvious. I mean, you know, you can basically imbue the weapon with fire. You got ice. You got electric, well, lightning. Venom, which is obviously poison. Stun, inhibit, and slow. That's quite cool, actually. That's pretty fucking awesome. So personally, if I was going to keep using the Lost Broadsword, I'd go with the fortification. Because yeah, it increases your weight, which is not exactly good, but it also increases how much damage you're dealing. From 238 to 264. Base is 169 to 195. Defenses go up as well. That's pretty fucking... That's not bad. That's actually not bad. I like it.
Which blood veil do you want to transform?
Oh, that's cool. Okay, that is cool. You can also do it with armor. It costs quite a lot of haze. Basically, your currency in this, which is like for, you know, buying and obviously upgrading and stuff like that, is called haze. You have to, but for you to fortify an item, like weapon or an armor, it costs you 10,000. Which, not a bit funny, but if you, yeah, which isn't too bad. You think, if you're going through it, I mean, technically, oh, okay. So, right, okay, that was wrong, my bad. So, for example, if you want to upgrade something, so like you want to transform like a piece of armor you've got, like your armor you're using to fortification, so obviously it increases your weight, but then you get a lot of like increase the damages and gifts and stuff like that and defenses. You have to use 10,000 haze, but you also have to get an item for each thing. So like for the fortification for the armor, you need something called an Atlas Chrome, and you only need one, but you also need 10,000 haze. So you'd have to have both of that to be able to obviously fortify it into the fortification version. And then, which isn't bad. Upgrade equipment, that's what we're going to do. Ah, okay. So for me to upgrade my Lost Broadsword to a Lost Broadsword plus 1, I need 600 haze where I've got 420. And then you have to use Queen Iron, which I've got 3, but obviously because I don't have the haze, I can't upgrade it at the moment. Okay. That's not bad. I like this. I like how this game's set out, to be honest.
Which blood veil do you want to upgrade?
Yeah.
Thanks to our buying something?
Oh, she can buy and sell items as well. Okay, right. So that's heavy X. See, she only got those in. So you got Queenslayer Claw, which is what I'm using, and then Queenslayer Claw 2. So I don't understand what's the difference, because nothing changes. Oh, a modified Queenslayer Claw that enhances all types of gifts. A blood field used by forces in Operation Queenslayer. Oh, so it's the same armor, it's just it's the modified version, but it doesn't actually give you any benefits. But that's 3,500 haze. And you got Rebel Claw, which is the same armor. You got Queenslayer Fawn. Let's sell some weapons that I'm not going to use. Right. So, I'm going to be going as a fighter, which means I'm not going to need that. I'm not going to use that, because that's fucking heavy as hell. Won't be using that. Won't use that. And that. Sell 4 of those because I've got loads of them. Sell blood fields. See, I would use the Queenslayer's Fawn, but the thing with that is it lowers the damage I'm dealing from my weapons. It also lowers how much weight I can use. It lowers all my gifts like base scaling and all that lot. It lowers my crush defense, my venom and stun, but it increases everything else by a lot. But the thing is, that's the thing, like, I don't really want to lose the damages from my weapons. Plus that's a piercing type, and obviously I use slash, so. Let's see if I can upgrade my... Genau. I might, possibly, depending on when I get this, obviously I am going to get the game, of course, but when I get it, I might go as the Queenslayer armor. Yeah, the Queenslayer's form. It's not that you get the Queenslayer Claw, then you get the Queenslayer's Fawn, and then you get the Blue Hounds. But the Blue Hounds doesn't seem to do a lot. The Queenslayer does quite a lot of blue, but it also takes away a lot of reds. And I've got my standard one which I'm using. So I'm kind of like, well, I don't know what I want to do.
I know what there's a Okay.
All right.
If you want it, I got it.
Chemical light glows dimly when the solution inside is mixed. It remains lit for a limited time after activation. Can be used as a more. Oh, okay. Blood mark glows dimly when the solution inside is mixed with remnant blood. Due to bound in blood, it can also show its position to its owner from afar. Ah, okay.
Come again soon. Seems I can restore the blood if you find it good.
It was easy, but now they must. If you find, we'll take.
Right, so so you can have a partner in this as well. So you can change them around. At the moment, I can use Louis, Yakumo, and Maya. I'm gonna use Maya. She seems pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, Prometheus, man. That's got some fucking... Oh, wow. If I can get 48,000 haze, right? There's one called Eternal Blade Dance, which is a passive ability, right? An enhanced version of Blade Dance increases attack power when you dodge enemy attacks. That's cool. See, most of these cost a lot as well. 900, 1,800, 2,700. Right. Temporary increase attack power each time you damage an enemy with your weapon. Well, I'll get that. Temporary as fire damage to you and your partner's current weapons. Increase the amount of focus gained from dodging attacks. I can't get that in yet. Why can't I get that? Oh! Okay, I never knew that. That is pretty fucking cool. See, that I like. Right, so basically, for example, you can actually build your character up in any possible way you want, right? So for example, like say for example Ranger, you go as Ranger, right? So say you've upgraded all, say you've unlocked all your abilities, which is obviously Stamina Boost, Sonic Arrow, Shifting Hollow, Guard Stability, Venom Mark, and Spoil Spotter, right? When you actually do the proficiency requirement, which is like, for example, defeat the enemy, or it could be like loot like 10 rare items or something, it will max out the proficiency for it. And when you go back to the mist, right, which is basically like, it's basically like a little bush. It's like a white bush thing, sort of like a shrine, like you have in Dark Souls and stuff, and obviously Bloodborne. It's like one of those, but it looks like a really small glowing white bush. You go to your thing, and it will say to you on there that the proficiency requirement is defeat the enemy, and basically it'll pretty much say to you that you can see that it's done, and it'll say max out proficiency. What that does is this. Listen to this. You're like, oh wow, that's cool. You can use haze and certain materials to max out your proficiency with gifts, unlocking the ability to inherit them. Doing so enables you to use them even with a different blood code equipped. Which means, for example, you can play as a ranger, but if you was to do, like, say if you maxed out certain proficiencies on like your fighter, your caster, your Prometheus, and say for example say asset, right, which is ranged combat stuff, those things that you inherit from there, you can actually benefit those onto your ranger. So basically, because you've maxed out the proficiency, you can actually equip them as your character, but with the ranger class. So you've pretty much changed from like a ranger to a melee and a range combat with the defensive buffs, and the well balanced combat, which has got like the dodging and parrying. So basically, you could be good at dodging and parrying, various core attacks, which is range, defensive buffs with gifts, right, which is your main one, and then the melee combat raises the abilities based at strength and dexterity. So you can have an all-round range character, but you have to have the right materials and shit to be able to do it. Like me, I can have my character as like a melee that will benefit from attacks to do with like magic and ranged as well. So that I'm an all-rounder, which is fucking awesome. That sounds brilliant. I like that. I've got to change my class as well, 1 second. I've got to go with Prometheus is the one I want. No, I want to stick as this. I want to stick as that. And what I want to do is I want to acquire and inherit web things. I want to get. I think so.
We'll get the money tomorrow, so I'm going to try to do the money tomorrow. Think you so much that film is tomorrow. Film game. I might get what's it called? I film the new thing. I might get that.
Right, now I want to get generates a surge of electricity that flies at the target. Okay, I can get these ones. Alright, so what do I want? Dash forward in mist form, fires a projectile created from Ichor, increases maximum stamina. I want that one. Oh, I ain't got enough. Yeah, basically you need the items. For example, like so like for example, if I wanted to get the stamina boost from the ranged character for my main character, which is like the fighter, I max out the proficiency for that the stamina boost, which is a passive ability, but you need to use like so much haze, which for this is only 280. But then I need to use 3 of the Awake MJ018s, but I've only got 2 and I need 3. But if I can get 1 more, then obviously I can get that from my other character, which gives me more stamina. Which is pretty cool. I ain't got like that. I actually really enjoy how this game is based around. Like, very good game, very good game. Like, this is just crazy. Like now, because of where I've done the inheriting, I can now change my stuff around, like my quick slots, like my attack and quick slots. So now I can use Phantom Assault, Blood Awakening, Lupinus VR, Reckless Abandon, and Firestorm. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to use those sort of things? What's this? See, those ones I'm not going to use because they're, I mean, they're not bad, but they lower quite a few things. Like that one I'm going to use. Because, like, with, for example, like the Blood Awakening, Lupinus Vita, you get them because, and Reckless Abandon. Yeah, I don't know why I keep telling you this stuff. Yeah, it's like, look, Biggs, like, what? Fuck off. Like, seriously, I yet have to play the game and you're pretty much telling me about it. Like, what are you doing? Oh shit, I just realized what the time is. It's 20 to 2. I got to go work after. I got to leave by half 3 o'clock. So I got like an hour until I got to leave. No, not an hour. What am I on about? No, wait. Yeah, it is an hour. I'm so lost of time. I'm like, it's like 1:45, and I'm like, I've got to leave in like just over an hour. No, wait a minute, it's not like 2 hours. But if it's 2 hours, that'd be like fucking 4 o'clock. Yeah, no, it's normal time, which means I'll be back per usual. So you're not working today, are you? When are you back in work? Oh, see, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm gonna be going to work for 3 because I got to be there for 3:30. So, but I'm basically, I'll tell you anyway, because obviously I told John on that last night and he wasn't there. But basically, do you know when I was saying to you about I was going to be getting changed to a 4-hour shift? Because of the whole, like, the depression thing, and me, obviously, like, I was off because I wasn't well and everything. They know how bad things are and stuff. My boss doesn't feel like giving me 4 hours is a good choice, because it's not that she thinks I'm going to be shit at the job, because she knows I'm good at my job, right? She knows that I make sure my area is clean. It's just she thinks at the moment giving me 4 hours of the way things are going, it's not a good thing to do. Like, it's not worth the hassle of me getting worse or me not being able to come into work and stuff because of certain reasons and that lot, and it's causing more strain and problems on my life. And then because of that, then she's having to get people to cover around areas like mine, because obviously I'm not in, or she's gonna have to do it herself, and she doesn't want that, which I can understand. That's fair enough, because we've all got our own areas and we need to be doing it. Once we've done our areas, we're finished. But that's the thing, like, and I respect her for that. The way I look at it is, she could be the kind of person that's like, oh yeah, don't matter, I'm going to give him the 4 hours because, you know, it gives them more money. Okay, fair enough, more money, I can understand that. But she sees it as our health and everything is more important than our shifts. Like, if we end up doing so much time that we end up fucking having to have time off because it's caused us physical, like, body heart damage and stuff like that, or anything, and we got to seek like actual, like, medical help and stuff, that's going to be quite bad, because then we don't know how the outcome's going to come. Where they could say, oh, you've got to take like 2 weeks off of work, or you've got to take time off work to relax for like a week or like a month. That ain't going to go down well, because, you know, she can't have that because she needs us in. So what she's doing is she's kept me on the 3 hour. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be leaving work at 7 every day now. Still, it's basically the same as I usually am. 7 PM for me, which is like 2 for you. Because I think you're 5 hours behind me. So if you're still on when I get back from work, then I'll be... if you haven't done... have you beat that guy yet? Oh, you beat the Undying King? Nice. Yeah, if you go back to that woman, the mod woman, she'll have a gun in there for you, by the way. It's called the particle... No, not the particle. Sorry, I can't remember what it's called. It's that pulse rifle everyone's going on about that I told you about. It's definitely worth buying. But yeah, if you're still on when I get back, then I'll jump on if you want. But we can jump on some Dark Souls, or we can go on Bloodborne, or we can... Yeah, I mean, we could play... Yeah, do you know what? I haven't played that with you yet. Yeah, we could play some Black Ops 4, because obviously Isaac should be around by that time, so we can see if he wants to jump on and do some Blackout. And obviously, if Dave's on as well. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, not to press you when I say this, but we needed you last night, man. Like fucking, we have me, Dave, and fucking Isaac was like, oh, if only knew we had Trigger with us, the 4th person, like we'd have a fucking smashing team going on Black Ops. It was like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, the dragon healing. Right. Have you got an item in you right in your I think it's the quest items called Simulacrum. Right. What you do is when you go around, sometimes you'll find an item sitting around, and when you pick it up, it'll be a Simulacrum, right? Something like Simulacrum, some shit. Right. What you do is when you get one, you have to go to the root mother, and you have to pay her 1 Simulacrum, and I think you have to give her a couple of Luminite crystals as well. And what that does is every time you do that, it gives you 1 of those dragon hearts. So it increases how many dragon hearts you can carry. It's random. The most you can have is 10. The easiest way to get them is by joining random games or joining your friends and stuff like that, because what that does, if you join someone who's early in the game, you can still find them from the start of the game onwards in other people's games. So for example, say if I started a game now, not now, but when I got home from work and I started another character, you could join me from the start of the game, and if I found one from that beginning area, you would still get that one for your character. And when you go to the root mother, when I unlock her, you'll be able to use that. You'll be able to use that to upgrade your dragon healing. And then the most you can carry is 10. You can only have 10 of those maximum, but you need them anyway, because the last item you need to upgrade your weapons and I don't know about the armor. I think the armor possibly as well. But I know that Cot said with the weapons, I'm sure the armor as well. The last upgrade is you need the Simulacrum. Every item needs a Simulacrum to upgrade to the final upgrade, which is like either plus 20 or plus 10. Boss weapons is plus 10, obviously armor and weapons, which are basics, are plus 20.
Yes, but if you want to go to this location.
I need them.
This is all we've got for available routes.
Depths, Den of Darkness.
It's unexplored territory from here on.
I have no idea where I'm going. All I know is it's meant to be a harder area. It's like basically, I'm guessing from what this. Actually, I'm not gonna say. I've already ruined so much of this game for you with the whole fucking. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna leave it for you to see. Because if I keep talking about it and saying stuff, yeah, from the sounds of things, I'm basically telling you about the fucking game. So.
We need to maintain awareness. This is the depths.
Does the undying key look sort of like
We should look for a key.
how would you explain it? Does it look sort of like a key that's sort of got, it's like a symbol? Right. What you want to do is when you go to the labyrinth, you've got the 3 ways you can go. Straight on, which is when you want to go to the right, which is the purple one. You want to go to the purple side. Yeah.
Which way do you like?
I like this way because there's a box in. I just died. Fuck. Some big dude. Yeah. They just keep coming. The parrying on this guy is cool, because when you parry right, it does. I'm not gonna say. I keep doing that. I'm not gonna say. But this is the parrying is really fun. I have to admit it. The parrying on this is probably the best parrying I've done.
You're being squeezed. You can't feel too much.
Oh, okay, that's what it means. Fucking hell, that was tough.
Is it something nice? I understand wanting to be cautious, but...
Right, so that lowers a lot of stuff, but it increases my attacks.
Something's moving. It's all or nothing. You can't regenerate? We don't have to push on right now. We haven't been spotted yet. find.
Like, I don't understand why that. Okay. For some reason it's meant to be good for physical protection and mobility, but yet everything goes down. That's pretty shit. Dense of darkness key 2. Okay, so I need just the last one now. Damn, I'm getting a lot of fucking haze in here, I'll tell you. Yeah, you can jog the fuck on if you think I'm fighting those two guys. Yeah, jog on, boy. Jog the fuck on. I think I'll go back. That's not happening anytime today. Oh my god. These two guys, man. Basically, it's like a... I guess you could say it's a dungeon that you can do in a demo, but you unlock more, but you can only do them obviously from when you get the full game. But it's like a depths thing. What we do is when you go there, you fight harder enemies, apparently, and they're not that much harder. They still go down pretty quick. It's just, you know, you get invaded by them. But they're actual enemies in the game, not actual like invaders like on Dark Souls and stuff. And when they invade you, they start attacking you and shit, and you have to defend against them and everything. Pretty much there's a door you got to get through, which needs keys. And I got to a certain part of this room, and there's like two big guys with fucking axes. I'm like, I ain't fighting them without my hearing, I'll tell you that shit. That shit ain't fucking happening. You jog the fuck on. Fuck that. Oh, okay, so for me to be able to unlock those ones, I need to acquire that. Okay. But how? I'm not really saying much about what I'm seeing because obviously, like you said, it kind of ruins it for you, so I'm kind of like not talk about that part. Right, okay, so right, I need that. And I still don't have enough fucking items for it. Fuck's sake. I'm pissed off, man. I need that item. Right, level up. Jesus Christ, dude! I got that many. I got that much haze right that I can level up from 6 to level 15, which increases my HP from 976 to 1188. My stamina from 117 to 125, and it increases the attack of. Right, it increases my weapon 1 attack, which is my broadsword, from 286 to 294. My attack of my hammer from 355 to 367, and then my gift light from 236 to 239, and then my gift dark from 229 to 231. I'm spending them. I know I need to save them for that thing, but I'm getting so many fucking haze points here that I could just farm this place. I'm not going to do that in the game though, because it'll just make it too easy, but I'm just doing it for here because I'm thinking, do you know what, it's quite a hard area. The enemies are easy to kill, but they do hurt a lot. Here's a chest.
What do you think we'll find?
That has...
You have to use every tool you have, right?
Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah, wow. No, I found a new two-handed blade. Yeah, it's called the Swy Handler. It's got physical attack is right. So for example, if I change it form, right. So my sword is 294 physical. This one is 424, and then my base is 203. That's 286. My scaling is 91. That's 138. The drain rating goes from 0.48 on mine to 0.78. Slash goes from 75 to 96. Crush from 75 to 96, and pierce to 96, and stamina reduction from 50 to 70. But it's a two-handed blade, so I'm kind of like, ooh, do I use it? I'm kind of like, yeah, fuck it, let's put it on. Oh, dude. This blade, if you could see this, that is fucking huge.
Lost nearby. Be careful.
Jesus. Yeah. Wow. This weapon's so strong.
What's that?
Is there just one in there, or is there two? So there's one, that's fine. If there's two, I ain't doing it. Alright, it's just one. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, it's a fucking boss. Shit, she gets hurt.
This one. Come on, up you go.
You're beating. Nicely done.
Yeah, suck on those lemons, you fucking bitch. Oh, I killed it. Is there anything around here? Fucking hell, dude, that was tough. Oh, okay. So that's what it does. Right, so basically the weight, it doesn't slow down your speed, like the speed that you run. What it does is when it's basically you're dodging. When you dodge, your dodge is slower.
Looks pretty tough
Obviously.
to me.
That's from the enemies. Oh yeah, that's the woman that's with me.
We should be be able to use
Oh,
that somewhere.
Den of Darkness key 1. Okay, so I've got both the keys now. I'll tell you something though, dude, I will admit, this sword, this great sword, it is slower than my other one obviously, but fuck me does it hit. It hits hard, I'll tell you that, it fucking hits hard. Very hard.
It's all or nothing. Is your regeneration level all right?
Revive me, bitch, please. Please revive me, otherwise I'll lose her. Oh, come on. Really? I just lost all those fucking haze things now. I have like 10,000. Stupid bitch.
Maybe we should try rethinking things. You're lucky that was still there. Strike me with you.
Oh, so you can gain them back. Okay. How?
Be careful you don't heal too much.
5. This should be the last one. Last 2.
Remember, you can't regenerate.
Come on, game. Are you fucking serious? I literally just got up off the floor from reviving, right? And before even getting up to move, he jumps at me and kills me. It's fucking stupid. I love the game, but that is just ridiculous. You can't dodge, you can't move, but if they hit you, you're dead. That is how stupid it is. It's broken, man. Are you gonna... It's not even parrying. That is how... Like, I'm parrying at the right time and it's not parrying. Basic attacks. It's that shit. I didn't even get revived in that. Really, game? Wow.
It might be a good idea to cool down a bit.
What do you mean cool down a bit? They're not even that hard. You just don't know how to fucking work as a team, love. I'm gonna change you around in a minute because you're shit. You just stand back shooting fucking shitty orbs at these things that don't do any damage to them. And just scream going, ah, ah, like what's that gonna do? Scare them off.
Back to normal.
Hmm? I mean, the only good thing I'm getting out of doing this is every time I pick up my haze and then I'm fighting things and gaining more and then dying, it drops my haze on the floor. And when I pick it up, whatever I had on me, I get back, and then obviously I can then kill things even more. And basically, you can farm like maybe like 100,000 and then finally pick them up, finish that bit there, and you've got 100,000 to level up. That's probably the only benefit out of doing that bit, that little like invasion bit there. Because even when you go back to reset the area, that thing resets as well. Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the game. Like the game, I really enjoy this game a lot. It's like, it's my type of game. There's just certain things about it that I'm just like, well, that's a bit unfair. That's a bit broken. Like that they need to change that, because it's kind of a bit impossible for someone to be able to be in a fight where you're fighting a group of things, and then when you get knocked to the floor, and because you're dead, but it revives you, it pretty much turns around to you and says, oh yeah, we're going to revive you, but what we're going to do from that point is you pretty much can't get back off the floor after that. Like once you get off the floor, you can't dodge, you can't move, but if they attack you, you're dead. That personally is a bit unfair. I mean, you should be able to at least dodge out of the way. It wouldn't let, like when I was getting up, I went to dodge, but when I went to dodge, like it wasn't dodging, and the guy hit me, and then it obviously killed me. What a dog.
Stay quiet. We can sneak in from behind. The enemy's under us.
Yeah.
You have to use every
Oh,
tool you
yeah.
have, right?
I've got to fight it. Look at these things, man. One's got a fucking axe and one's got a fucking hammer. These guys are a bit tough. Oh, you can get hammers. You can get axes, hammers, obviously the bow guns. You can get fucking short, long swords. You can get... I don't know what else you can get. So far, all I've had is long sword, great sword, axe, hammer. Right, so I've got hammer, long sword, great sword, long sword. Obviously, you get the bow gun. Can't remember what else you get. I don't know if there are any other weapons yet, because obviously I'm still early in the game, so they don't have them in the shop for you to buy. The only ones you can buy are the ones that I've pretty much got. Well, I'm like, well, I'm not going to waste my haze on them because I need that for mine. Oh man, these are going to be tough. I got a feeling I'm not going to beat these first time, because these two of them. Unless if I can get the parry in. Maybe I might be able to. If she can keep one occupied on her, I can take out the other one. But let's see if she can. It's a big what?
Are you feeling okay?
It's dunno. I don't think I've come across it. Yeah, the bell thing's bringing more. No. I've got to check how much money I've got left, because I've got to see if I've got enough to get tobacco before work, or maybe after work if it comes to it, because I need to get some. This is what pisses me off about people from work, man. It's like, you know, it's the fact that we're always the one that has to do stuff and they don't do it. Like my boss commented in the chat, right, on WhatsApp, saying about obviously her sister had a baby at 12:20 this morning, and Marie was like, congratulations, and then don't get me wrong, I'll get on with them, but then Det was like, congratulations. He was like, good morning, darling, congratulations on both of them, fine red, blah blah, this and that. And he goes, good afternoon all, and he went, darling, don't. He's basically saying to me and my mum, say, don't forget coffee and milk today, see you all later at work, guys. I'm like, not being funny, but all you've got to do, yeah, because basically we buy coffee, milk and sugar and stuff for work, so that so we can have that on our break. But yeah, it doesn't take them 5 minutes when they're at work to take money out of the tin that we have, that we put money into, and go and buy the coffee or milk on the way home from work, or on the way to work in the like before, because they get there before us anyway, but we're the ones that have to do it. Why? The way you see it is, I don't give a fuck if I make it or they make it or whatever, but as long as there's a coffee there waiting for you, you don't give a shit. Which is understandable. I mean, I'm the same. Like, it all depends though, because Deck is usually the coffee maker, but sometimes, I don't mean something about it, but sometimes he doesn't stir the coffee properly. So like, he could put my sugars in, and then when he stirs it, he doesn't stir. He probably stirs it for like half a second or like a second, then stops. And like, well, that doesn't mix it together. That just leaves it to sit at the bottom. So when I drink it, it tastes like I'm drinking a coffee sometimes that has no sugars in. And I'm like, that's disgusting. Oh yeah, see, black's fine. Black, I don't mind drinking coffee black if it comes to it. But I can't drink a coffee that doesn't have sugar in. It's just fucking disgusting. Like... Right, so I've got £18.63 I can spend, that's fine. I've got enough to get tobacco. Right, so I'll have to say to my mum about stopping at the shop on the way to work then. Actually, I'll see how much I've got before I leave, and if I've got enough to last me the day, then I'll use that and then get it on the way home from work. But if I'll ask my dad to take me there on the way home. Do you know, I'm not gonna lie. If I see knickknacks in the shop when I go and buy, because I got enough money left to get myself the tobacco and that, and have some money left over. But if they've got like the bags in there where you get like 12 or something, or 10, I probably will buy them. Fuck's sake, they're hard. They are fucking hard, man. They hit a shitload of damage on you. I'm not even going back to them. Sorry, that is not worth my time. Fuck that. Honestly, dude, that's the toughest fight I've fought so far. Like, one hit from their hammer does over half my... Like, 2 hits kills me instantly. That's how bad they are. And there's 2 of them. It is horrible. It's ridiculous how hard things hit me. Wow. I just got instantly killed in 1 hit, dude. Like, for real, 1 hit. I can't even... How am I not parrying this boss? Oh no, you can
How are you doing?
parry any boss, because I parried those other two big ones, and they've got hammers and axes. That's the thing. I don't understand how I can't parry this boss. I don't know if it's because I'm not timing it right, or if I'm, or something like that, but it's something. Wow! Again, game. One hit and I'm almost dead. Fucking hell! No, that's what he's using on me. It's basically a big great sword with fucking spikes on it. It's impossible to. It's hard to beat this boss. It is fucking hard. This boss is a cunt.
Isn't that what they say?
Definitely the worst boss I've fought so far. Worst enemy I've fought in this game so far. It just takes you down so quick. Yeah, it's big. It's the one. They use it for one-handed as well. That's the sad part.
Is your regeneration level alright?
This boss just teleported from the other side of the map. Like from one side of the map to the other just to kill me. Oh, you can. You can parry the boss. You just have to time it correctly. Fuck. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, you're taking the piss. That attack did not even touch me. This boss is fucking hard, man. I can't even get this boss down to a half health. That is how tough it is. Honestly, it is horrible.
Oh, you're back.
Jesus Christ. Fuck me. The parrying has to be precise to get parrying, and the attacking has to be the right time. Right, parry now. Oh my god! It's fucking impossible, man. I'm changing my fucking teammate around because she's doing fuck all.
Hey, are you
Just
okay?
stands back with fucking like magic missile things that does nothing to it. Let's try Yakumo. It looks just as shit. We'll try him out.
Okay, let's get going.
he's dead already. I dodged that, but whatever game, apparently I didn't dodge that either. Jesus Christ. Fuck me, man. The fact that I'm stuck on one, like, the first main proper boss that I'm on. Like, seriously?
You're up again.
Why? Why?
Were we unprepared? Bring it anytime.
Okay. Yeah, I got fucking didn't I couldn't. This is fucking tough, man. I guarantee you, if you was on this boss, you'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" It's horrible. I gotta jump off, dude. I gotta go work and so I'll be back in. Well, from now, from now, it'll be about 3.5, 4 hours. So I'll be back at some point.